this was a big one actually for our Salesforce customers who are using both Salesforce and HubSpot. We see this all the time. Really good tech stack, obviously, to get the best of both systems. And there's a really good integration between Salesforce and HubSpot, which is really the big selling point of using both, is you can leverage the native integration. They added the ability to sync custom objects about a year ago now, and they also allowed you to sync HubSpot activity data like tasks and meetings and stuff into Salesforce. What they just pushed, though, which is really cool, is the ability to sync bidirectionally. So for the custom objects, it used to be only updates or creations in Salesforce would actually push to HubSpot. Now, if you make updates in HubSpot, it'll push back to Salesforce, and you get all the same sync rules that you get on contacts. So you can go property by property and say, I want HubSpot to be the preferred field for this field, and I want Salesforce to be the preferred field for this one. So this really gives you even more capabilities and kind of ties into the custom objects of maybe you're doing a lot of stuff in Salesforce that you previously were maybe pushing down to a contact or a company to sync over. Now you could just sync the custom object itself to actually get that data directly in HubSpot.
And we just experienced this yesterday on a call with a client who has a custom object within Salesforce for people who are signing up for, quote, their internal university for their admissions process. And the challenge they had is they couldn't sync that custom object directly to, quote, HubSpot originally. Instead, they had to then create a workflow where it updated the property field on the contact record with all the property fields in the object and the custom object, which unfortunately, going back to your point in the previous part of the webinar, they're getting past the 1,000 property limit in Salesforce. And so they're like, this can't continue to go like this. And just happenstance, of course, this came out, which means they don't need to surpass 1,000 property limit on the contact record, because now we can sync directly to the object, vice versa, it was huge for them.
Nice, yeah, that's a perfect use case, honestly, of using the bidirectional sync there. But yeah, this one, if you're using this integration, I definitely would suggest looking into if it makes sense to sync some of the custom objects between the systems for this one.